The movie starts off with a bunch of bad guys wearing masks. They walk into a small store and point guns at everyone inside, making them hostages. Then, they tell everyone to lie down and ask the store owner for money. To make things even crazier, they grab a cop who happened to be there by accident. Luckily, the cop had radioed for help before all this went down, so a bunch of other cops show up at the store. One of them talks to the robbers, trying to work things out, but the robbers say no way. So, they call in the big guns, the SWAT team. When the SWAT team gets there, their leader, Tate, takes over the talking on the radio and tries to negotiate with the robbers again. The robbers are still not having it, so Tate decides it's time to go in and save the day. He tells 3 of his team members, Blanco, Jannard, and Hunt, to sneak into the store. Once they're inside, Tate and his team start using their special tactics to catch the robbers one by one. It works, but there's a downside. Some of the hostages get hurt, and the store gets messed up pretty bad, but they do manage to take down all the bad guys and get out of there. The next day, Tate and his crew are feeling pretty good about stopping the robbery, but then their boss calls them in and gives them a talking to. He's not happy because their actions caused a lot of problems. The robbers got killed, some hostages got hurt, and the store owner lost a bunch of stuff. So, the boss decides to give them a lesson on better ways to rescue hostages without all the drama. The next day, when the teacher starts talking, Tate and his team don't seem interested at all. They already know what works from their real-life experience. The teacher notices they're not paying attention and decides to quit the lesson and leave the room. Now let's switch to a scene where there's this guy named Demetrius and a lady called Ilia. They've got this dude named Kenny in their grip, and Demetrius is waving his gun around, trying to make Kenny spill the beans about where he stashed something. Kenny gives in and points them to a hangar where that hidden thing is stashed. Just then, a black car shows up, driven by a dude named Lampone, and he's got a buddy with him. They hop out of the car and point their guns at Demetrius and Ilia. Of course, Demetrius and Ilia, not ones to back down, point their guns right back. But after a little chat, they all figure out they're after the same thing, the stuff Kenny hid. So, they decide to talk it out. While they're talking, they hear police sirens getting closer. Panicking, they all hide in the back of their car, thinking the cops are onto them. Turns out, it's the SWAT team led by a guy named Tate. He gives his team, Jannard, Blanco, and Hunt some instructions for a training exercise in the hangar. They gear up with weapons, vests, and all that stuff and head in. Meanwhile, Demetrius and Lampone are wondering how the police found them. They're freaking out, especially when they see the SWAT team looking all armed and serious. But here's the twist. The SWAT team has no idea